Steel Ball Run JoJo's Bizarre Adventure finally got its first trailer and the fandom went wild. David Production is back on animation, and Netflix confirmed a worldwide release in 2026. The trailer didn't just give us our first look at the late 19th century cross-country horse race that defines Part 7. It also revealed the main Japanese voice cast. Fans are, of course, thrilled to see this beloved arc in motion, but there's already plenty of conversation about how Netflix will plan to roll this out. Since the reveal, Eagle Eye fans noticed Netflix's site metadata, listing March 19, 2026, a date revealed by several outlets. But Netflix itself hasn't officially announced anything beyond 2026, so treat that as a placeholder. The other big question is the release format. After Stone Ocean dropped in batches, a lot of JoJo fans are hoping for weekly releases this time, to keep momentum and to avoid spoilers. There's also chatter about how faithful Steel Ball Run's more intense moments will be handled in the adaptation. Whether you've been waiting for Part 7 since the manga wrapped, or you're just curious about what all this hype is about, this is huge news for JoJo fans and fans of anime everywhere. So what do you think? Should Netflix go weekly this time, or are you fine with another batch drop when Steel Ball Run hits in 2026? Move over, Pokemon! Demon Slayer's Infinity Castle has claimed the throne for the biggest US anime opening, and it isn't slowing down. Worldwide box office sales have now climbed to about 600 million, 235.7 million from Japan, 115.8 million in North America, and roughly 255 million from other international markets. It's officially the highest grossing anime film in North America, topping Pokemon's The First Movie. And it's also overtaken Superman, ranking as the 7th highest grossing film worldwide in 2025. Yet another sign that anime films aren't niche events anymore, they're competing head-to-head with Hollywood. The question now is whether it can keep that momentum in the coming weeks, especially with streaming still far off. Speaking of, Crunchyroll has confirmed that there's no streaming release in 2025, so if you plan to watch the film and cry in the comfort of your own home, you're gonna have to hold off until 2026. But the conversation isn't only about money. Most reactions, of course, have been really positive, but IGN's review still stands out, calling the film a major step down from what Mugen Train achieved. A poorly stitched together series of episodes with horrendous pacing and a never-ending series of flashbacks, in what is obviously a very incomplete story. Harsh words, but they do highlight something some fans themselves are debating: the flashbacks. Now, flashbacks have always been a part of Demon Slayer's DNA. They add character depth and tension, especially in battle shonen, and usually feel natural in 23-minute weekly episodes. Stretch those beats into a 2.5-hour feature and the rhythm undeniably changes a bit. Some viewers love it, while others feel it drags the pacing. I explore this more in my recent video, where I break down how Infinity Castle's theatrical format reshapes the viewing experience for anime, which you should definitely check out after this video. It's not that it's too much backstory, it's that the delivery shifts from TV pacing to a movie, and that lands differently for everyone. Meanwhile, the merch frenzy has become its own subplot. AMC's exclusive popcorn bucket and drink set sold out almost instantly, and it's still popping up on eBay at outrageous markups. Some listings more than double retail, even hitting triple digits. AMC offered a pre-order at the original $30 price, but that has sold out as well. The site is now only taking signups to notify people if another pre-order opens. So what about you? Did Infinity Castle's flashback-heavy, 2-hour-plus runtime work for you on the big screen, or did it feel like an extra-long TV arc you'd rather watch at home? Enjoying this anime news roundup so far? Hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next big anime story. I'm turning this into a regular series so you will always be up to date. Now, let's jump right back in. Another major update is My Hero Academia's long-gesturing live-action movie. First announced in 2018, it's now officially moving forward with new creative leads. Netflix joined the project in 2022, and now Jason Fuchs, known for work on Wonder Woman among others, is on board as the writer. Directing is Shinsuke Sato, who has adapted manga and anime like Bleach and Kingdom into live action before. With the 8th and final season of the anime coming up this year, this live action film feels like it could be a big moment. That said, we're still waiting on cast, tone, and release date. So far, it feels like a development forward move, not yet production rolling. So, what do you think? Does the live action adaptation get you hyped, or are you cautious because past anime live action movies and series have had mixed results? Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie is carving up the box office. It opened at number 1 in Japan, pulling in about 1.25 billion yen, which is roughly 8.5 million in its first weekend. And now, just a short time later, it surpassed 2.9 billion yen total. That's more than 19 million since its release. For US fans, the wait won't be much longer. Reze Arc hits theaters here on October 24th. And yes, the merch train is running at full speed too. Cinemark will release the Pochita popcorn buckets, so expect another round of collectible chaos when those land. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot of posts putting Reze Arc's opening numbers next to Demon Slayer Infinity Castle numbers like it's a straight head-to-head. And I don't really think that's fair. Demon Slayer has 4 seasons, a prior mega hit film, and world tour events, plus a much broader fan base. Chainsaw Man has 1 season that has 12 episodes and is a very specific flavor, which is not for everyone, and that's kind of part of the appeal. Comparing raw openings without the context misses the point, but it also might be a way for people to increase engagement on those posts. So here's the real question. Are you planning to see Reze Arc in theaters, or are you going to wait for streaming? And be honest, are you grabbing that Pochita bucket? As summer 2025 anime wraps up, it's time to see what's next. And this fall is pretty stacked. Crunchyroll dropped its official lineup, and a few names are leading the charge. My Hero Academia final season. Deku's journey reaches its climactic end starting October 4th. A perfect handoff after nearly a decade on air. Spy Family Season 3. Everyone's favorite undercover family is back the very same day, October 4th. For more spy antics and Forger family chaos. Ranma 1/2 Season 2. The classic gender-bending martial arts comedy romance continues its revival this fall. Beyond those 3 heavy hitters, Crunchyroll's roster lists dozens of other series, from fresh new stories to long-awaited follow-ups, so your watch list is about to overflow. If you're in the mood for something on the big screen, don't miss the rare theatrical re-release of Sakoshi Kon's Perfect Blue this October. It's newly restored, and it's one of anime's most influential psychological thrillers. And this is a chance to see it as it was meant to be seen. So as we close out the summer season, which shows kept you hooked, and which ones did you end up dropping? And what's topping your fall watch list? And that's a wrap on this week's headlines. From JoJo's Steel Ball Run trailer to Chainsaw Man Reze Arc buzz, and the jam-packed fall 2025 lineup. If you enjoyed this anime news roundup, be sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode. With Steel Ball Run landing on Netflix and Demon Slayer staying in theaters until next year, how do you most like to watch anime? Weekly episodes, all at once, or on the big screen? Drop your answer in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!